Welcome back to Yoni at the Trailers. If you're looking for somebody to review movies, you're in the wrong place. What you want to do is you want to go straight down the hallway, make a left, and then when you make a left, I want you to just stop, and then you make a right. It's very simple directions. I'm so stoked for today's trailer. Everybody knows I'm a huge VD fan. No, I'm not talking about Valentine's Day or venereal diseases. I'm talking about Vin Diesel. Woohoo! The big D's, baby, the big bald, easy deasy, tan and lumpy. The guy who looks like a potato and sounds like an orthodontist. Vin Diesel. Today we're gonna see one of his most memorable characters again, Riddick. That's right, Riddick from Pitch Black, The Chronicles of Riddick, and the 4 other trailers involving Riddick. He's back, and this time, I think it's personal. Let's watch Mr. Diesel, or should I say Riddick, blow some stupid shit up. Ridiculous, or should I say ridiculous. Right off the bat, we see a logo, Universal. But what's cool is the logo takes us from planet Earth all the way to the universe of Riddick, which looks a lot like Red Rocks, Colorado. Mumford & Sons! Don't put that in. I don't want people to know I'm a Mumford & Sons fan. And a little dragon flies right above the Red Rocks, Colorado. Vin Diesel, dragons? What is this, a sex dream in heaven? Am I having sex with angels? This is amazing! And then Vin Diesel says, and I know it's Vin Diesel because he sounds like a vice principal on a PA system.
Don't know how many times I've been crossed off the list and left for dead.
What is this list? Why do they keep crossing him off? Is this list awesome guys? Because if it is, you should stop crossing Vin Diesel off. It's Vin Diesel. His surname is Diesel. And just to prove you wrong, he's gonna stick his hand out of the dirt and choke a dragon by the throat. Maybe the next time you write your to-do list, you should write, don't cross off Vin Diesel off the awesome guy list. You got that? Whoever writes those lists? Then we see the infamous tiny glow-in-the-dark eyes of Riddick, the most famous pair of eyes in movie history. Just beating out Mickey's blue eyes and the eyes that were wide shut. Then a bunch of bounty hunters come out of the space station and they're loading all of their weapons. Just clinking and pulling and button pressing. And then we find out that they're looking for Riddick. Why do they want Riddick? Do they want to ask him where he got those contact lenses? I'll save you the search. It's Halloween Adventure right down on 14th Street. Or maybe they're the guys who wrote the list and they're trying to find Riddick, capture him, and then scratch him off the list again. Guys, you can't stop with the list, but they can't find him. That's because Riddick finds them first. He gives them a tiny eye surprise. And then he gives them a tiny knife surprise. And then they capture him. So they have him in captivity, and one guy's like, let's just cut off his head. And everyone's like, whoa, that's like a weird idea. I don't know if you should cut off his head. He's like, we're cutting this guy's head. And what does Tiny Eyes do? He summons a beast. And then WWE's Batista's like, maybe we should let him go. And then we get to the good stuff. Explosions, flying little scooters, a monster with a long tail, tails, ooh. Alien gets sliced in the stomach, and then we see tiny little eyes, and then another explosion! And then the title, which is Riddick. Clearly I can see why people love the story of Riddick. It's a character that people can relate to. I'm gonna give this 5 Yonis out of 5 only because of Vin Diesel, the massive explosions, and the tiny eyes. Tiny eye surprise. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna go to Halloween Adventure and get myself some contact lenses so I could have tiny eyes. Or maybe I already do. Do I have them? I can't tell yet. Oh, you didn't put them on? Oh, come on. This is an emergency. No, it's not. Don't worry, relax. This is just a message to remind you, if you haven't subscribed to Yoni Time, do so. If you haven't subscribed to Official Comedy, also do so. And if you already subscribed to both channels, follow me on Twitter at Yoni Time. You can see me say all my funny things like, looks like this milk is clearly outdated. I need to go to the hospital.